timer counter 0 and timer counter 1. Okay, timer counter 0 and timer counter 1. This timer counter register is 16-bit register. Okay, this is 16-bit register, and this is also 16-bit register. Okay, means there are two timers and counters in 8051 and both are 16-bit registers. Means you can store 16-bit value in these counters and timers, timer 0 and timer 1. Okay, means these chips are used as timer 1. We can use these chips as timer and as counter also. Okay, in timer mode, if we use these timer counters in timer mode, then in this mode these chips are used as a time delay generator. Okay, means in timer mode it is used as time delay generator. Okay, and in counter mode, it is used to count the events outside the microcontroller which are happening outside the microcontroller. Okay, so we can use these single chips in two modes, in counter mode and in timer mode. Okay, in timer mode we use it as time delay generator, and in counter mode we can use it as to count the number of events which are happening in the outside of the microcontroller. Okay, 8051 has two 16-bit timer registers, timer 0 and timer 1. As I say earlier, there are two timers, timer 0 and timer register, and timer 1, and both are 16-bit registers. Okay, as 8051 has 8-bit architecture. Okay, so each timer register is treated as two 8-bit registers. Okay, means this timer, this is if timer, we can take timer 0, then we can divide this timer into 8-bit register. This is 16-bit register. Okay, this timer 0 is 16-bit register, but we can divide this 16-bit into 8-bit registers. Okay, so the two 8-bit registers of this timer 0 is timer 0 higher bit, this is 8-bit register. Okay, and timer 0 lower bit. Okay, this is also 8-bit register. Means we can divide these 16-bit registers into two 8-bit registers, namely TH0, TL0, means timer 0 higher bit. Okay, higher 8-bit, it is used for higher 8-bit, and it is used for to store lower 8-bit. Okay, TL0 means timer 0 lower bit. Okay, similarly this is timer 1 higher bit, and this is timer 1 lower 8-bit. Okay, so we can use these 16-bit registers as 8-bit registers and as 16-bit register also. Okay, and one 8-bit timer mode register T mode and one 8-bit timer control register TCON. These are the two registers which are associated with timers and counters of 8051 microcontroller. Okay, these are two 8-bit registers. This is also 8-bit register and this is also 8-bit register. T mode means timer mode register. Okay, and TCON means timer control register. Okay, and these are 8-bit registers. Okay, so these are two important registers which are associated with timer 8051 microcontroller. Okay, so this is TCON register. As I said, TCON register is 8-bit register. Okay, so there are 8-bit in TCON register, and this TCON register is also a special function register. There are a special function register area in 8051 microcontroller, you all know in 8051 microcontroller the total internal memory is 256 byte, okay, and 128 byte is internal RAM, and remaining 128 byte is uh, is a reference for special function registers, okay, SFR. So TCON is also a special function register, and this is in special function registers there are many registers which are bit addressable also, okay. So TCON register is also a register which is bit addressable, okay. So TCON register is bit addressable register, means you can access each single bit of this TCON register, okay, means you can alter or you can change or you can set and reset the each bit of this TCON register, okay. So here these are the 8 bits of this TCON register. This is bit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, okay. So these are the 8 bits of this TCON register, and we can access this the bits of this register by their name and by their address, means you can set this bit. For example, if you want to set this bit and you want to set this bit, then you can write bit manipulation instructions, okay. So if I want to set this bit, then I have to write set bit tr1, okay. If I want to set this bit in this TCON register, then I have to write set bit tr1, okay. This is instruction of 8051 microcontroller, which is bit manipulation instruction, okay. So instructions, there are many instructions in 8051 microcontroller, various types of instructions, data transfer instructions, arithmetic operations, instructions for arithmetic and logical operations, branch operations, bit manipulation instructions, okay. So you have studied about all the instructions in previous lectures. So here I write set bit tr1, means if I want to set this tr1, then I have to write this instruction, okay. You can access this bit by their name tr1, and you can also access this same bit by their number. Set bit, what is the number of this tr1 bit? This is 6 number bit in TCON register, okay. So you can write here set bit TCON dot 6, okay. So TCON dot 6 and tr1, this is similar instructions, okay. You can write set bit tr1, and you can also write set bit TCON dot 6, okay. Means the bits of this register are bit addressable, okay. Means you can access each single bit, each individual bit, okay. So here these are the 8 bits of this TCON register, and from these 8 bits these are upper 4 bits, okay, which are associated with timers, okay. So here these bits are associated with timers, okay, and these 4 lower bits which are associated with interrupt, okay. These bits are associated with interrupts, okay. So here in this lecture we need only these 4 bits of TCON register, okay. So these 4 bits of this TCON register is, this is TR0, okay, and timer 0, timer run 0, okay. We will study about all these 4 bits in details in next slide. So here this is TR0 means timer run 0, timer 0 run bit, okay. TF0 timer 0 flag bit, TR1 timer 1 run bit, and TF1 timer 1 flag bit, okay. So here TR bit, what is the function of TR bit? The TR bit means timer run control bit, okay, timer run control bit. If you want to start timer 0, then you have to set TR0 bit, okay. TR means timer run bit and 0 means timer 0. Which timer? Means timer 0. There are two timers in 8051, timer 0 and timer 1, okay. So if you want to start or you want to run timer 0, then you have to write set bit TR0, okay. So TR bit is timer run control bit, okay. If you want to start timer 0, then TR0 is set, okay. If you want to start timer 1, then TR1 is set, okay. So these are the TR, this TR is timer run control. TR equal to 0 means stop, if TR equal to 1 means on, means if TR is reset, then this means off, if TR is 1 means this is set or means start, okay. If you want to start timer 1, then you have to write or you have to make TR1 equal to 1, okay. If you want to start timer 0, then you have to make TR0 equal to 1. And how can we make these bits equal to 1? Equal to 1 means you can set, you have to set these bits to start corresponding timers, okay. Next bit is TF, which is timer flag control bit, okay. This bit is timer flag control bit. So what is the function of timer flag control bit? In timer counter, we know that these timer counters are 16-bit registers, okay. So if I want to count an event, then the maximum count value is, these are the 16-bit registers, so you can store from 00 to up to FF, F and F, okay. So initial value of these time counters is 0000, and you can store up to FFFF. This is maximum value, okay. You can store, this is maximum value which you can be stored, and this is minimum value 00. This is also 16-bit value and this is also 16-bit value, okay. So maximum count value is maximum value minus minimum value, means you can count up to 000 up to FFFF, okay. So you have to you can count up to FFFF maximum value, okay. Suppose you store first 0000 this value in counter, and you start counter to count the value, and counter start count value 000, then 001 and then 002 and up to FFF, okay. After that, if one increment is given or one clock pulse is given, then counter reaches initial value again, okay, means 0000, and this condition is known as overflow condition. Overflow condition, okay, or you can say rollover, okay. So this condition is known as overflow condition or rollover condition, okay. So when rollover condition or overflow condition is achieved, then this timer flag control bit is set. Otherwise, this bit is reset. Okay. If overflow condition is reached, then TF bit is set. Okay. So these are the equivalent instructions for the timer control register. Means as earlier I explained in earlier slide that if for timer 0, if we want to start timer 0, then we have to write set bit TR0, and the similar instruction is you can also write the set bit tcon dot 4. Means you can access the bits of tcon register by their name and by their number also. So here you can use the name of that bit, okay, and here you can use the number of that bit. Means this TR0 bit is fourth number bit of tcon register. Okay, so you can access these bits by their name and by their number also. Okay, so these are the similar instructions. This is if you want to stop the counter. Okay, if you want to stop the counter, then you have to write clear TR0. Okay, you have to write clear TR0, and if you want to stop the counter of timer 1, then you have to write clear TR1, this one. Okay, clear TR1. Okay, so these are the bits. This is set bit TF0 timer flag bit, and similar instruction is set bit tcon dot 5. Okay, and these are the similar instructions for timer 1, and these are for timer 0. Okay, so in tcon register there are total 8 bits, and 4 bits are associated with timer and counters of 8051 microcontroller, and these 4 bits are TR0, TR1, TF0 and TF1. Means timer run bit for timer 0 and timer 1, and timer flag bit for timer 0 and timer 1. Okay. And the next most important register of timer associated with timer, that is T mode register. Okay, there are two registers which are associated with timers of 8051 microcontroller, tcon and T mode register. Okay, so this is T mode register. This is also a 8-bit register. T mode means timer mode register. Okay, and this register is used to select the mode of timer. Okay, there are 4 modes in timer. Okay, there are 4 modes in which timer can operate. So this register is used to select the mode of timer, means in which mode timer is working. Okay, so T mode register is also 8-bit register. Okay, means there are also 8 bit in this register, but in tcon register all bits are bit addressable. Okay, means you can access all bits of tcon register independently and individually by their name and by their number. Okay, but T mode register is not bit addressable. Okay, T mode register is not bit addressable, means you cannot access a single bit of T mode register. Okay, you can change all 8 bits of T mode register, not a single bit. So T mode register is also a special function register, but it is not bit addressable register. Okay, so these are the 8 bits of this T mode register. This is MSB, this is gate bit, okay, and this is LSB. From here to here, these are 8 bits. So first bit is M0. The lower 4 bits are for timer 0 and the upper 4 bits are for timer 1. Okay, and the first bit of timer 0 is M0 and second bit is M1. Okay, so these M1 and M0 are mode selection bits. Okay, we will study about detail these mode selection bits in detail in next slide. Okay, so these are the mode selection bits for timer 0. Okay, and this is C and T bar. Okay, this is T bar, means this is active low signal T bar. Okay, this is used to select timer or counter. You can use timer, you can use 16-bit timer counter register as a timer, and you want to use 16-bit register as a timer. Then if you want to use 16-bit register as a counter, then you have to set this bit, because C is active high signal here. Okay, so you have to set this bit, means you have to put 1 here in this bit. If you want to work the 16-bit timer register as timer registers say as timer, means you can use that timer counter to generate delay, then you have to select timer and which is active low signal T bar. So you have to write here 0, means you have to reset this bit. Okay, if you want to select counter, then you have to write 1 here, you have to set this bit. If you want to select timer, then you have to reset this bit. Okay, so this is selection for timer and counter, and this is gate bit for timer 0. Okay, this is used to start timer and counter internally and externally. Okay, we will study about gate bits in next slide. So similarly, these are 4 bits for timer 1. These are all these both are mode selection bits, and this is for selection of counter and timer, and this is gate bit. Okay, so both timer 0 and timer 1 use the some mode register T mode. Okay, and there are four modes of both timer 0 and timer 1, and these 4 modes are timer mode 0, timer mode 1, timer mode 2 and timer mode 3. Okay, and you can also use these T mode register as you use general purpose registers. Okay, means you can write a instruction like move T mode comma hash to 1 h. Okay, so if you want to store immediate data in a general purpose register of 8051, means if I want to write a data immediate data in R1 register of any bank, so I have to write move here move any one register. So here I take R1, so move R1 comma immediate data, means you have to write hash here and data which you want to store. Okay, so you can write in this form. Okay, so here R1 is 8-bit register, means you can store 8-bit data immediately in this register. So similarly, you can use T mode register also here, means you can store data similarly as you can store in R1, you can also store in T mode register, because T mode register is also a 8-bit register, means you can store 8-bit data in T mode register also. Okay, so you can write here move T mode as 21, means you can store 21 in T mode register. Okay, so here the first gate bit, gate 0 for timer 0, so gate for timer 0 and timer 1, there are similar bits in timer 0 and timer 1. So first the last bit of timer 0 or timer 1 is gate bit. Okay, so here the gate bit, gate equal to 0 means if gate bit is reset or if gate bit is clear, it means every timer has a mean of starting and stopping. Means you can start a timer, you can start a timer with the bit TR and TCON register. Okay, so why we use gate bit here? We can start a timer with a bit TR and TCON register. Okay, we have studied that if we want to start timer 0, then we have to write set bit TR0. If we want to stop timer 0, then we have to write clear CLR TR0. Okay, then why we use gate bit here in T mode register? So here the use of this bit means if gate bit equal to 0, means if I want to control the timer internally, means if I want to start timer internally and I want to stop timer internally, then we have to put gate bit equal to 0, means we have to reset this gate bit of T mode register. Means time you can control the starting and stopping of timer by externally and by internally. You can start a timer and you can stop a timer by internal control, means you can control by software, by setting the TR0 and by clearing the TR0 bit for timer 0, and similarly for timer 1 TR1 and okay. If we want to control the starting and stopping of timer by externally or by hardware, then we have to put gate bit equal to 1, means we have to set this gate bit in T mode register. Okay, if we want to control the timer by externally or by hardware. Okay, so if I want to control, I want to start timer by hardware, means then we have I have to set this gate bit in T mode register, and also we have to set TR1 or TR0 corresponding timers in TCON register. Okay, and next bit is, this is a timer and this is T bar bit. Okay, means active low signal. So here timer or counter selected, cleared for timer operation, okay, set for counter operation and reset for timer operation. Okay, so here counter is active high, so set for counter operation, and T bar is active low, so reset for timer operation. Okay, and M1 and M0, these are the mode selection bits. Okay, so timer of 8051 can be operate